Have you ever lent money to a friend or a business partner and you had to regret it afterwards? For some, you would have to literally fight to get your money back, and this does not leave you with a good experience. Here are some rules when it comes to lending money and how to get your money back. Stick around. Hi, this is Soro and I'm Dr. Zoma. If you're new to this channel, please, I'd like you to hit that subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so that YouTube can notify you every time I drop a new video like this one. Now, here are some rules which would help you if you want to lend money to a friend or a business partner. And here are also some ways that you can get your money back. Number one rule: never lend anyone your money. You're not a bank. Never lend anyone your money. You are not a bank. If you like, have a partner who can lay hands on you and pray so that people would be able to pay you when they are owing you. Remember, it's still their decision to make. You're not a bank. A bank has a system which it goes through before it can lend anyone some money. They would have to check your capital assets, they'll have to check your competence, they'll have to check your character, check your collateral. A lot of C's they check before they can lend you money. You are not a bank. If a friend comes to you and wants to borrow some money, you probably not check all these things before you give them that money. So what guarantees that they will pay that money back? Is there any guarantee at all? None. So never lend anyone your money. The second rule is, if you must lend some money, lend only that which you can easily let go. I'm telling you, these are some of the rules I obey when it comes to lending money. Now, I remember when someone asked me for a certain amount of money. He said he wanted to go and see his sick mother in the villa. I knew there was no way I could verify his story, but I wanted to help, so I gave him 1/5 of the amount he asked. He promised he was going to pay back as soon as he comes back from that trip. Now, it's been many years after that, and here I am, yet to get my money back. Now, why am I telling you this? Because a lot of people in their dealings with others have had bad experiences, and those bad experiences have left them with a bad perspective about helping others. You can still be a helper without losing your good heart, and this is one way to do it. Now, the third rule is, if you default in the first and the second rule and you want your money back, I'm telling you, you won't get it back soon. I'm just kidding, but you never get it back soon anyway, because it's their decision to make. However, there are ways which you could apply and you can get your money back. Now, let me read a story to you, and from this story we'll garner how we can get our money back when we lend. I'm reading from Luke chapter 16 verse 1 to 8. It may appear like a long read, but follow me. You will get the story and you will learn how to get your money back when you lend. I mean, after defaulting rule number 1 and rule number 2. So let's read. Jesus told his disciples there was a rich man whose manager was accused of wasting his possession. So he called him in and asked him, "What is this I hear about you? Give an account of your management, because you cannot be manager any longer." The manager said to himself, "What shall I do now? My master is taking away my job. I'm not strong enough to dig, and I'm ashamed to beg." I know what I will do so that when I lose my job here, people will welcome me into their houses. So he called in each one of his master's debtors. He asked the first, "How much do you owe my master?" 900 gallons of olive oil, he replied. The manager told him, "Take your bill, sit down quickly and make it 450. Then he asked the second, "And how much do you owe?" 1,000 bushel of wheat, he replied. He told him, "Take your bill and make it 800. And the master commended the dishonest manager because he had acted shrewdly. Now, I need you to take note of the last verse. That verse said, the master commended the dishonest manager, even though he was dishonest in his dealings, but there was something commendable about him. These were men who were owing his master for God knows how long. And he was able to get them to pay back in a short period of time, probably 1 week. How did he get to do that? That's what we'll study and we'll learn. Keep an airtight record of their debts. Don't just assume that they know that they are owing you. You have to keep their records. Some people borrow you and eventually forget. I mean, that's a very amazing thing, but it happens. But you've got to keep an airtight record. Now, did you notice that the manager said to the debtors, "Take your bill"? So they knew what they were owing as well as they themselves. So every party knew what was being owed. I like how the Amplified Version puts it. It says the unwritten acknowledgement of the obligation. What does that even mean? It means a document in which each of the loan parties acknowledges and agrees that there is no basis or set of facts upon which any amount or any portion owed by the debtors could be forgiven or reduced. Now, despite the fact that this was an acknowledgement of the obligation, yet this manager knew that if he had to find his way after this time, after he had lost his job, he had to do something about that acknowledgement of obligation, found a way to tweak it. So they were able to pay, and the master acknowledged him. Keep an airtight record of the bill. I mean, if there is need to adjust the bills, adjust it so that they can be able to pay. What's the use of being owed 500 million and being paid nothing? Were you not better that you were owed $500 million, but you get paid $250 million? That is what makes the difference here. You've got to know that for you to get your money back, you would have to adjust from your own end and expect them to adjust also. Once you have adjusted their bills, countersign the new bill so that it becomes known both to you and to them that this is the new bill they have to pay. Let it be known to every part that this is the new bill they have to pay, so that they can work towards paying the new and lesser bill faster. It helps you. Fourth rule when it comes to lending money and getting your money back is arrange a meeting with your debtors. Arrange a meeting with your debtors. The manager did it in this story. So he quickly asked himself, what do I do now that I'm about to lose my job? And he called for all the debtors of his master. So that is something you've got to do also. As quick as they are to come to you when they're in need, you have to be quick also to go for them so that they can pay their debts. And When the first person shows up, slash their debt by half. So you arrange the meeting and the first man shows up, slash his debt by half. What is the simple reason for that? The simple reason is that whoever is the first to come to the meeting is the one who is quick to ask for mercy. Whoever is the first to come to answer your call is the one who is quick to ask for mercy. Give him mercy and let him be able to pay half of what he used to owe. That way you get your money back. Like I asked you before, what is the use of being owed $500 million and paid nothing? Were you not better you paid $250 million and have your life? Now these are the 4 rules that will help you if you want to lend money to a friend or a business partner. Now, if you default any of these rules, you might find it very much difficult to get your money back. Now, this is Soro, and I like to ask you one more time. Please subscribe to this channel. Hit that subscribe button so that YouTube can notify you when next I drop a new video like this one. Till I come your way next time. Peace.